Most businesses struggle to see ROI from video because they're only looking for it in one place. Video isn't a one-time thing, it's a continual process of reaching your audience. Videos can cost a lot of money and takes a lot of time and effort. Many people question whether or not it's worth it, if they'll see an actual return on their investment. Usually the main question is, will it bring in leads or sales? And that's a fair question because that's usually what most business owners and marketers are focused on. But video doesn't just sit at the top of the funnel. It touches marketing, sales, hiring, onboarding, operations. And when you look at video through that lens, ROI becomes a lot easier to understand. When we create videos for our clients, they're used for a wide variety of things, but the one thing they all have in common is that they're trying to effectively communicate their message to their audience. Sometimes their audience is on social media, sometimes it's investors, or sometimes it's their board of directors. But in all of those circumstances, there is a clear and valuable return on their investment in either money or trust. So how do you actually create an ROI on video? Most people think about video as a one-time event, a day when they nervously film themselves or someone else, wait a few weeks for the final edit, and then pay an invoice for many thousands of dollars. Then they get their shiny new video, they give it to their marketing team and post it on their landing page, and then they wait for the leads to come rolling in, only they don't. So then they think, well, that was a waste of money. But the problem isn't the video. I'm sure it looks great, sounds great, tells a strong story, and lists every way their potential clients are going to prosper. The real problem? No one sees it. In order for someone to see it, you need to go out there and tell people who you are, tell them you have a website, and that they should go check it out. They might think, hey, I met this guy Adam. I'll check out his website. And they may. They may even watch your video. But then they go about their lives and nothing happens. So what's missing? Well, it's not that video doesn't work. It's that it's not consistently in front of their faces. So over time, they forget about it. So what's the answer? Is video just a waste of time? Of course not. It's just the strategy is wrong. Rather than creating one beautiful piece of content, you actually need to create many pieces of content and post it consistently over a long period of time so that your audience eventually starts to see it everywhere, not just once while scanning your webpage, and then they start to remember it. It's said that people need at least 7 touch points on average before someone will pull the trigger on doing a business with a company. So then knowing that, what type of video should you actually create? Does it need to be talking heads like YouTube content creators? Does it need to showcase your product or service? Does it need to be testimonials? Should it be or include animation? Yes, all of these. There is no one size fits all for what your videos should look like or be. You need to find your own thing in your own tone and tell your own story. Some are proven, but experimental also works. The key is to keep making it and putting it out there consistently. And from there, you can adapt to what's working. This applies to internal videos as well. If you deliver a single 10-minute video to your board of directors on why you're doing such a great job once a year, they may struggle to sit through watching and following. But if you give them multiple smaller updates consistently every month or every quarter, it'll make it that much more digestible. So let's talk about the biggest benefits we've seen from video content. By far, the number one benefit of video is that it builds trust. Trust in you, trust in your team, trust in your brand. Tells people what you think and what they'll get long before anyone talks to a salesperson. It allows your audience to educate themselves and get familiar with you. So by the time you're face to face or on the phone, it feels like they already know the person that they're talking to. The other big benefit of video is longevity. Video is a reusable asset. As you grow, people can go back and find out more from you and about you, even what you talked about in the early days. If you're posting on social, you might not see big hits right away, but months or years down the road, your videos are still telling your story. Video is compounding. It doesn't go away at the end of the conversation. It will live on, and so will the next one, and so will the next one. Consistently building trust and educating your viewer. You can also use it for different purposes. It can be organic, it can be paid, it can be a sales resource or a training reference. You can re-edit a video to tell a new story or a new message, or combine it with other videos to create entirely new assets. This is where things really start to accelerate. Your one-time investment is now an ongoing asset. So let's take a look at what we've seen as the best use cases for delivering ROI for video. First, marketing. Obviously, this is the first thing that anyone thinks about. Video creates clarity. It tells your audience what you do, who it's for, and most importantly, what's in it for them? Whether it's organic or paid ads, video with clear messaging is the best way to get the word out about what you offer. And the reason is simple. People need to think less when watching video. No reading, they just sit back, listen, and let the visuals do the talking. Second is sales. Often this can get bundled with marketing, and it's true the ideas are interchangeable, but sales is further down the funnel. So it's not just for telling the world what you do, it's telling the people who have shown an interest why they should trust you. It shortens sales cycle because it pre-frames offers, answers common objections, creates trust, and it educates your leads. All of this leads to higher close rates, and that's obviously a direct correlation to returns. Third, internal alignment. Board of directors, staff, new hires, partners, vendors. Video allows you to deliver your message in a way that is clear and understandable. It saves time, especially within big companies. It reduces miscommunication, and it keeps everyone aligned as you scale and grow your company. So at this point, you're probably asking yourself, why do some videos fail and not deliver an ROI? Well, there's a few main reasons why videos might fail. First, the messaging might not be clear. Are you clearly telling your audience what they need to know? Clarity is important. Your viewer needs to know exactly what you're saying and what it means for them. If you're not clear, you're creating confusion and the audience will tune out. Second, does it look and sound good enough? At least up to the standards of your potential audience. You don't need to invest your life savings, especially early on, but you do need to make sure that it's good. There's too much other content out there to watch. And remember, there's no such thing as too long, just too boring. And you need to match your audience's expectations. If you sell high-end items for hundreds of thousands of dollars, don't make videos that look like it's made from your dad's camcorder in 1987. Third, and this is the biggest problem I see with most businesses, are you creating it, posting it once somewhere, and then hoping people will magically find it? They won't. Unless you're actively doing outreach and directing them to it, which is a great tool to accompany video, but that's a topic for an entirely different segment, which is coming soon. All of that being said, if you've been creating video and not seen an ROI, it could be a production problem, but it's likely a strategy problem. Video takes time to work, and when it does, it's not an expense, it's an asset, and it's leverage. So take your time, do it right, and plan your videos because the potential ROI is exponential. If this helped, or if you want some encouragement or advice, drop me a comment, send me a DM, or check out some of my other videos. I'll see you in the next one.